What's going on, yo? 5sports.5 is back at it, back with another video. So Lakers hire Bryon Scott. Finally, Lakers have a head coach. We're in late July, and finally the Lakers have a head coach. Initial reaction, look, I like the hire. Bryon Scott's a nice veteran head coach. He's got Laker ties because he played for them. He's had success in this league. He's tight with Kobe. So that factor works out. All in all, a good hire. But the bigger issue here is, what's the plan? This has been my beef with the Lakers for the past like a year or so. Look, Laker fans, I don't dislike the Lakers. Believe me, the NBA is better when the Lakers are good. So I want the Lakers to be better. I want better for the Lakers. But they just have no idea what they've been doing the past year or so. And so, like, hiring Bryon Scott right now, it was a good move. But really, if you don't have the roster to surround Bryon Scott with, he's going to be a failure once again. If you remember back in Cleveland, Bryon Scott was hired, LeBron James left, and the roster was terrible, and he got fired later on. I just don't want that same predicament to happen with the Lakers. So, as the roster is currently constructed, what can the Lakers do? Look, I hate bringing this up, but when the Lakers signed Kobe to that 2-year, $48 million extension, they pretty much handcuffed themselves to mediocrity for at least 2 more years. My belief in the NBA is either you're really, really good or you're really, really bad. So that means you have to either rebuild or you're a contender. If you're in the middle and you're mediocre and you're around that 8th, 7th, 8th playoff seed and you're barely making the playoffs, that's the easiest way to die in the NBA. That's like being in quicksand. I don't like mediocrity in the NBA, and obviously the Lakers can't rebuild, and obviously they're not a title contender. It's kind of funny and sad in the same way, because the Lakers could have been the Dallas Mavericks right now, because the Dallas Mavericks were able to retool their roster around an aging superstar in Dirk. And obviously for that to happen, Dirk had to take a pay cut. They added some nice pieces in Chandler Parsons, Tyson Chandler, Jameer Nelson, and whoever else. But the Lakers can't do that, obviously, because of the insurmountable amount of money that Kobe Bryant is taking up on the cap. So really, like I said before, Lakers are handcuffed. Good luck to Bryon Scott, but I really don't see how he can lead the Lakers to success here. They're one of the worst teams in the West roster-wise, and unless something drastic happens and a miracle happens, this hire, while it is a step in the right direction, I just don't see what the plan is for the Lakers. I'm just glad they didn't hire another coach named Mike. That's my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this hire, if you don't like this hire, and do you feel like the Lakers have a plan, and if so, what is it? Let me know. I'm at a loss for words. Believe me, Laker fans, I want the Lakers to be good again.